Hi guys, just wanted to make a video to show people how to change a battery in one of these mini Rockin Rollers speakers, Bluetooth speakers. It's a great speaker. I probably bought it 4 or 5 years ago or so. So it works great for me right now while it's plugged in, but when you unplug it, it doesn't work. So it sounds like a battery to me, but we'll find out. Instead of throwing away, a $100 speaker or whatever they cost now, sure would be nice to change the battery out. So thought I'll make this video, maybe help some folks. Here's the data plate. It's a Rockin Roller Mini, it says. But anyway, I've already got it pretty much apart. I just kind of set it back together to show people. And I have the battery out. I'll show you what you need to order here soon. So what you'll need, all you need is a Phillips screwdriver and an Allen head set. This one, I think it's a 3mm wrench. So all you do is in the back side here, there's a Phillips screw in each corner, so 4 of those. So take those out. And the handle, don't worry about the rubber part yet. Just go ahead and take out the 2 Allen head screws in the back and set those aside. The front took me a while to figure out how to take it apart, but there are screws on the front side. They're just hidden by this speaker guard. So you just take out the Allen heads that are in each corner of this guard. I've already got them out. I just kind of set that one back in there. So be careful when you remove it. There's a speaker under here, obviously. You don't want to tear it or whatever. So I just set that out of the way. Now the speaker, here you go. There's more of these Phillips screws here, so there's 5 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5. I've already got them out. And that once you get those out, this thing's ready to come apart. The whole speaker comes basically right apart down the seam here. Be careful when you separate it. There's wires connecting each side, so you don't want to drop half of it on the floor or something. It might tear some things up. So now this rubber handle, it just wraps around the plastic and it tucks up into the seam. So as you start to separate the whole unit, the rubber handle kind of holds it, but you can just pull it out then, and I'll show you how it's made. It just wraps around and sort of tucks up into the seam. So as soon as you start separating it, it'll come right off. And that's about it, really. So that kind of separate it and see the wires there. So I've already got the battery out, but now you can see the parts of this thing. The control board, the switches on off. The battery goes right there. There's a battery this is like a hold down thing. It's just got 2 screws in each side, and then the battery has obviously the wires pushed on there. They were on there very tight. You have to use a screwdriver or something to push them off. The battery has this kind of foam tape on it glued on there. Thought I might be able to peel it off to reuse, but no way. It's stuck on there good. I did peel it off because I wanted to read the batteries to make sure I got the right one. And that was probably the worst part of this job, but anyway, it's a regular battery. You could find this at anywhere if you have a local battery shop, or if you just want to order it online. I have found one online. I'll show you in a sec, but it says MS 4.5-12, so it's a 4.5 ampere hour battery. So I just did a quick Google search on that number, and I came up with, I never heard of this website, but it's called Battery Clerk, but I think there's several websites. You can use any of them. And it looks like they have similar battery. It's like $12. Looks like the dimensions here, width, height, weight, or not weight, I don't care about weight, but length, all that stuff matches. The measurements there, I checked it, and it's the same. So, for a $12 battery, that sounds like a pretty good deal to me, instead of throwing away this whole speaker and buying another $120 speaker or whatever. So there you have it. I mean, I'd say this tape probably just keeps it, held in there good and prevents it from vibrating and whatnot. So if you want to buy some of that online or something and put it back on, that'd be a good idea. Then yeah, just put it back together. Be careful with the wires. You could probably tuck that rubber thing back up in the handle as you put it together, and hopefully that's all you need to do. So I hope that helped, folks. See you guys.